Hello everybody, my name is Steve Mayne. This is my first look at Li-Ming, and one of the things I realized, I was talking to a friend of mine the other day about one of the things I do with a character when I first start using them, and I've never shown you guys, and it's one of the most important things you can do with a character, is I always come into the Try Me section and I do this. Because this is, I think, the most important thing we can learn about a character. Now I've done that, I'm going to quit out. And now I'm going to leap into my first look video with her. You know, we've already purchased the character. I already have her ready to go. Where is she? Here she is, Li-Ming. And I am going to run a game with her today. This is my first look. Besides what you've just seen, I have never played Li-Ming. And again, knowing how a character dances is, quite frankly, the most important thing we can do. This is her costume. It's really cool. She is the wizard from Diablo 2, I think it is. Somebody was saying Diablo 2 wizard, Diablo 3 wizard. She's not a character I am familiar with outside of Heroes of the Storm, so somebody please correct me on that one way or the other. I'd love to know. She is a ranged assassin, so we're going to jump in and see what she's capable of, and hopefully I'm not going to do very badly with her. I hope I will actually play a decent game. But historically, that ain't what's going to occur next. So I'm going to queue up for a quick match and pause the video. Then once we're in, I'm going to come back and talk about the teams. Let's see what we're doing. I'll talk to you folks in just a second.
This realm needs me.
Alright, we're going into the battlefield of eternity with an actual team. We've got Li-Ming, Chen, Vala, Lili, and Asmodan going up against Lunara, Diablo, Li-Ming, Tyrael, and Karazhan. We have a tank, we have a healer, we've got lane push and 2 assassins. Over on the other team, they've got 2 tanks, a healer, and 2 assassins. They don't have lane push. And they have 1 more tank. But you know what? I'm okay with that. I am seriously okay with that. I think we were going to get off a little bit better for the deal. As you can see, Chen and Vala are teamed up, which is interesting that Chen and Lili aren't teamed up. But hey, it's a family thing. I'm not going to get into it. Over here we got Lunara, Diablo, and Li-Ming in a group, which I'm sure the 2 of them, this is probably going to be dangerous. Especially considering a 2-lane map, the 3 of them will probably most likely hang together. Man, who do I want to be with? I do not know how survivable Li-Ming is. I'm going to assume not particularly. But maybe she is. I don't know. We're going to get to see her abilities here. She is a ranged assassin, so I'm going to assume I'm going to want to stand back a bit. Say howdy to the team. So let's see, what are Li-Ming's abilities? We have Q, fire 3 missiles toward an area, dealing damage to the first enemy hit. With actually kind of a good range there. I mean, that's actually pretty impressive. Arcane Orb, wow, that's nice too. Fire an orb that powers up as it travels, dealing damage to the first enemy hit. The amount of damage dealt is increased the further it travels. We have a teleport. Yeah, I'm going to come down here with Lili. Actually, they don't need me. Asmodan's going to be just fine on his own. We have a teleport. That's a short distance, not huge. My every takedown will refresh all the cooldowns of all my abilities. Oh, nice. So I'm going to want ability cooldown or mana things here. Let's see, what do we got? Increases mana regeneration, power. You know what I'm going to do? What I always do, because under the heat of battle we can only do things, and it looks like Magic Missile is going to be the winner of the day. Oh, nice. Oh, that was fun. Oh, that was actually pretty decent. Okay, so those actually bend in at the target. So not too bad so far. Ooh. See if we can get Can't have me. I'm gonna be over here. Chen drinking his way to the success. Not bad. This is... Oh, that was awful. It doesn't seem to be using a lot of mana either. Yeah, the globe gets bigger as it goes too, which is really nice. Oh, and if I cast it closer, they will cross each other. How very cool. So we're going to come down here. Tyrael is, of course, going to try and stop us. Get out of that thing. Not bad. Pretty decent damage there. Not. Oh wow, she hits for a weekend, doesn't she? All right. Healing fountain has saved my life. Rather spectacularly. We could use Chen over here, but he is pushing, I guess. So we're gonna come in. Oh, there's a magic missile talent. Alrighty. Alright, Chen.
We stand victorious.
My spells are ready.
To me, mortals, I march for Hell's gates.
Alright, Chen has clearly gone AFK.
It seems like my travels never end.
The angel is not dead yet.
Nope, he left. I kind of figured he wasn't there anymore,
My
but
spells are ready.
I had hope. Oh, absolutely, we're coming in for this. I need to get around here a little bit more. Oh, that was an awful shot. I went right between everybody. We've got that. I'm going to come down here and help Asmodan, who is getting murdered. Let's see. Goes back up. Drop material. Teleport away. Oh! Think so. And the reason I installed theirs, as I said earlier, they are grouped. So, okay, well, he's moving now.
Should I even be here?
Is he moving because he's there? Okay, now he must be back. is.
Well done.
Should I even be here?
All right. Nice hit there.
Feast on your pride.
Here we go.
We're getting some good hits. Sweet. Need to back out again.
Sometimes I really miss Chaldean.
Alright, let's go in here. Chen's back in. He's doing some stuff. He's moving in full on. I'm going to cross over and take a swing at the... Oh man, right into the teleport. It's an 8-17, folks. What are we gonna take? We're gonna take. Let's take this Wave of Force. Knocks everybody back. Disintegrate sounds like a heck of a lot of fun, but Wave of Force sounds like so much more ridiculous. Come on, Paul. All right. Good job, everybody. He's going down. I am coming down here too. Let's. I think Wave of Force is going to be a little bit better about helping me escape, getting out of dodge, and all the better things. That didn't do nearly what I had hoped it would. Some damn, the knockaway didn't seem to go off, although I'm not really sure what happened there. So, oh, Chen's got Diablo down. Oh, maybe. Ball is pushing top, which is good because. Oh, nice use of an ult by Chen. Get down here. Let's see if we can help Lily out.
I will return.
We're not gonna get.
All right.
So Asmodan's down there, I gotta warn him. They're gonna come for you in a second, brother. So right now it looks like Chen's overextending into everything else. I guarantee you if they weren't going for him, they're going for that.
That was not what I intended.
I don't know.
Where to?
I am surprised. So I think what I was doing wrong is I thought this was like an AoE from an area. It's not from around me, it's from an area. So I was assuming it was going to be a direct explosion from around me. So that was the mistake I made the first two times I used the ability. Oh, I don't know. Abilities and power basic attacks. So yeah, we're gonna want that. Ooh, knocked her towards me. Didn't mean to do that. Nice. Nicely done. Let's get down here and grab this. There, down and beat it. Body. Ah! Trying to get around this click there, and I ended up clicking on everything. I'm liking how she plays. She does a serious amount of damage. I ran right back into that. I have to come over here and hit the fountain. I have walked twice into a stun. Oh, that's an awful position for us. Down here. Thank you, Lily. Lily made an attempt at it, did not get to me. Come on. Go Chen. Alright. Yes, we've managed to get the immortal. We're gonna do that. This is a good character. She's... Well, I'm sure there's a dozen and one ways to counter her, and I'm not doing super great. Well, I'm doing okay damage. I mean, considering that I'm just using her for the first time ever. Let's see how this is. That went... They pushed us right back into that. Let's see what we're gonna get. Missile moves faster, lower cooldown, and fires 2 extra missiles. So I have 2 options. Well, it's called Mirror Ball. Of course I'm taking Mirror Ball. I mean, what kind of crazy lunatic doesn't take Mirror Ball?
Everyone would do it.
Gonna let everybody know I'm coming up here top to deal with Tyrael. That didn't go where I wanted it. I was hoping to. Oh, that was an impressive hit. I'm gonna come up here and help.
Yes, victory is near.
Let's go run Tyrael into the ground. Don't want to overextend though. The interesting thing about her arcane orb is you really gotta
Retreat.
go back here and defend.
Should I even be here?
So the magic missiles is a neat power.
Fine.
Oh yeah, man! If you can get the missiles on one person, you're gonna melt them.
Sometimes I really...
Team did not listen. Both Lily and I pinged that we were leaving. I don't know why they stayed. I really wanted him on that one. Oh wow, yeah, she eats that guy up pretty fast. Alright, looks like we've got enough people here. We can go after the Immortal. We've got to take this one out. Hopefully he will end up. Right into a wall. Somebody needs to. They gotta watch out for Li-Ming. It's like in even the short time I've played her, I've seen how very much ruthlessly damaging she is. Come on, Lily, you do. Yeah, that's awful. Oh man, Chen keeps chasing. I really wish he wouldn't. He gets very laser focused on things, which I mean, like it's kind of okay, but like there's a time for it. This is not it. We're gonna have to deal with a full-on Immortal. He's gonna go top.
That was not what I intended. Should I even
Our
be here?
triumph brings order to this realm.
We're gonna need to come up here and defend. The enemy team is clearly gonna start going bottom. Fortunately, we've pushed them back far enough that they're gonna have to move a ways to do it. I need to use the ult more. It recharges really quick, and I'm not using it nearly enough, I think, because of that. I keep knocking her towards me. I really need to stop doing that. Oh, here we go. We are going to take... what are we going to use? Repulsion. Just increase away from knockback distance. Increases cast range. Oh. Now let's do that. Range and knockback distance could be really useful there. I just need to work on the placement, really. Oh yeah, cooldown 20 seconds. I hadn't noticed that before. Yeah, that is actually a super good ability. Well, what do we got? Archon, allowing you to repeatedly use Disintegrate, but unable to cast it. Wow, that would actually be really nice. Just Disintegrate, Disintegrate, Disintegrate. Oh, wow. Is there a duration on it? No, there is not. Okay, so we should be up here in just a second.
Oh, that was not what I intended. Where to?
Of course they are. That's been their go-to move for a couple of minutes. Oh, wow. Just beat.
Our core is under attack.
a good game. More than likely, yeah. I mean, like, that's it. But, like, Chen just kept running off after people. Like, you know, it's really great to get those kills, but, like, Chen doesn't do enough damage. Like, most of us don't do enough damage to get somebody. If they're running away, let them go. Yeah, this is going to be it, I think. There we go. And that is going to be a good game, everybody. Well, there you go. That is Li-Ming. I think I did pretty good, considering I had no idea what I'm doing. I like the character. I need to use that ultimate more often. That's going to be a far more skill-based ultimate, I think, than Disintegrate. I'm going to have to use, I think, in the future, I will definitely favor Disintegrate over it. Let's see how I did ultimately here. Pretty decent on siege damage. Okay on hero damage, although a lot of her her ability attacks are skill shots. So she's going to be a high curve hero, I think. So 9 kills, 7 deaths, which, with the exception of Lily, least amount of deaths. I tied with Vala for second, so that's not too bad. I'll show you the build just because why not? It might mean something to somebody. But we took Force Armor, which when Magic Missile deals an enemy hero, you gain a charge of Spell Block, reducing the damage from the next enemy. Oh wow, that gives me next enemy ability against you by 50%. Holds up to 4 charges. Can only be cast once per charge. Gain 1 cast per charge. That's actually pretty good. Charge Blast. Basic attacking a target recently hit by Magic Missile does an extra... Oh. Okay, so I wanted to do this and then basic attack people, so that actually helps out too. 3 Magic Missiles hit the same target. The third one deals an additional 125. Okay, good. Yeah, I got that. That was really good at, like, tearing apart those single targets. You know, it's difficult to kill the shaman in the one group of guys, and I was shredding him with that. Force Wave, knock all the enemies from an area and deal damage. That was really good once I figured out that it wasn't centered on me. It was, and I'll be honest, in all fairness to me, I was hoping it was Karen Bloodhoof's Thunderstomp. Really want this game to get Karen Bloodhoof. Is there a way I could make that happen? Cannoneer. When you use an ability, increase your next basic attack by 75% and cause it to deal ability damage. Stacks up to 3 times. I did not know it's stacked. That can actually be, if I use 3 abilities and then make a basic attack, that's an extra 225% damage. That could just be devastating. Of course, Mirror Ball, because it's Mirror Ball. Magic Missile fires an additional 2 missiles. And, of course, I took Repulsion at the end, increase Wave of Force knockback distance by 150%, and increase its cast range by 100%. So I took that just to make this more effective, although I'd have to go look at her ultimates and kind of figure out which one I would prefer at that point. Overall, I think probably not the build I'm going to go with ultimately, but it was a nice one to kind of fiddle with here at the beginning. What did you folks think? I'd love to hear your opinions. Please let me know. Down in the comments below, do you like Li-Ming? What do you think of the playstyle? Is there a build you're using or have seen that you can show me or link me to that might give me an idea of something other people have done? I know after this I'm going to go check out a couple videos by Sinvicta and MF Pallytime and maybe a couple other guys and hit some Reddit threads. Okay, after this I'm going to play her in practice mode until she's about level 4, and then I'm going to go watch videos by other people, but it's sort of the same thing. So I'd love to hear your opinion, folks. Let me know. You guys have a great day, and I'll see you all next time.